Oh, Bandai. It's Digimon!
Oh my gosh. Release date. I don't care about anything else. I just want to see if
I just want a release date. I already know everything else I need to know.
8 years. But the situation here is critical. I'm counting on you, Agent.
Ooh.
Our ultimate mission is to uncover the causality between these anomalies.
It's probably a phase electron life form.
Is that what you call us Digimon?
I'll always be right here with you.
Who exactly are you working for? I remember you guys.
Who or what is
The environments in this look so much better than Cyber Sleuth.
We have been enemies for years now, but this is the first time the Titans have launched an attack on this.
Oh, whose voice is that? I recognize that voice.
The anomalies we've been dealing with stem from Digimon.
Oh, dude, all the people you can get in Mechanorimon!
Unavoidable.
Did you see all those moves?
If
Oh, is that Digiforms? Oh my goodness.
The human world will most certainly be affected.
Minervamon, like, actually hangs out with you and is important to the plot, it looks like. Holy cow, all these environments, that's insane. Was that the final area of Cyber Sleuth right there? That's what that looks like. That looks like the Yggdrasil
World Tree has been
area.
attacked. It is just as the Great One, Plutomon, said.
Plutomon name drop!
Protect the world from them. For this purpose and this purpose alone were you born.
If that thing opens, then we'll be swarmed by Digimon. Attack!
Please, everyone, lend me your strength
Everything's riding on
to
you.
move forward into the
We
future.
must fulfill our mission. Agent.
Date. Oh, let's go! October 3rd! October 3rd, baby! We've got 4 months! There we go. Let's see it. Let's see it through, and I'm gonna be, can I hit space to pause? Is it gonna mess up my... Nope, okay, cool. Here we go.
The visuals of Shinjuku that I'm seeing
Shinjuku.
are a hellscape I can't quite put into words. You've somehow been sent back in time 8 years.
8 years?
But the situation
Wasn't Cyber Sleuth 8 years ago?
here is critical. I'm counting on you, Agent.
Agent. Was that Renamon or Seadramon right there? Some kind of Loch Ness monster? I think that was Seadramon. That was definitely Seadramon right there.
Our mission is to uncover the causality between these anomalies.
It's probably a phase electron
Monodramon.
life form.
Is that
Blue Metal
what you
Greymon.
call
I don't
us
think he was in
Digimon?
the Cyber
I'll
Sleuths,
always
pretty
be
sure.
right here with you.
Aegyachaemon, who's wearing normal human
working
clothes.
for?
Incredible.
I remember you guys.
Who or what is that?
You really don't know anything about the digital world?
We have been enemies for
Digital
years
world.
now, but this is the first time that
Ooh, baby, that looks good. Okay, so you have your basic, like, attack, skill, guard stuff that you have from the Cyber Sleuths right there. Parrotmon has, like, a big, like, boss HP bar at the top. You've got the turn stuff on the right. It shows your comrades, Minervamon and Aegyachaemon, helping you out. A bunch of champion-level Digimon, level 24 on all of them. HP and MP all pretty balanced. Okay. Aegyachaemon is actually, or it's just Aegiomon it looks like in this game, is also shown on your Digimon's lineup at the bottom right, but they don't show Minervamon. Interesting.
Titans have launched an attack on this scale.
We now believe most of the anomalies we've been dealing with.
Dude, Peckmon, there's so many Digimon you can ride on. There's so many Digimon you can ride on. That's so awesome.
We now
I thought it would
believe
just
most of the
be like 3 or so. Genkumon carries you. You can get on Beelzemon's Behemoth.
we've been dealing with.
Bro, Monzemon carries. Dude, you get in Mechanorimon. That is so sick, bro. All right, this is just the main menu, it looks like. So it looks like Aegiomon is like always with you, maybe? Is like a partner that you always have? Very interesting. And then you've got Ikakumon, Angemon, Devamon. They didn't put a confirmed data Digimon will not be in the game. They'll sorry, it's on my throat. They'll be underrepresented again. They don't even get into the trailer. It's virus, vaccine.
Digimon.
It seems the upcoming battle.
Look at all of this. Yo, those statistics are huge. Attack, defense, intelligence, and spirit. Thank goodness they have split the intelligence stat. They did what you were supposed to do, like what they did in Pokemon back in the day, where there's not just one spirit stat. There's intelligence, which I assume is magic attack, and then there's spirit, which is magic defense. Fantastic. Good. You have personality, and you have personality skills. Ooh. Talent and bond. What is talent? There are so many elements here. Oh, wait a minute. What is this? We have vaccine, data, virus, and then there are 4 other things alongside vaccine, data, and virus right there. Do you see that? The little egg, the gear, the like square face, and then like the little nuclear symbol. Not nuclear, like nucleon symbol. It looks like a little star. I don't know what to call it. Heal, hate charge. You get 2 equipment slots. The amount of equipment could change on Digimon. Special skills, just destruction grenade. But then you have tons of moves. It looks like they're keeping with the stuff from Cyber Sleuth. We have like Crescent Leaf, we have Rune Forest, but it looks like they've added more because there's also Thorn Strike, Needle Plant. Probably moves that like match, but they're like different for magic or physical attack. Ignition Flare, Hydro Water is back, Ocean Wave is back, Aqua Pressure and Tidal Stream are new, I believe. There's Ice now. We have more elements in general. Fire, Water, Grass, Ice, Lightning, Ground, Machine, Wind, Light, Dark, and then Free type, it looks like. I think that's 2 more than in Cyber Sleuth, right? In Cyber Sleuth, you had 3, 3, 2, I believe. It was like Fire, Water, Earth, and then it was like Lightning, Wind, Machine, I think, and then there was Light and Dark. It looks like they added 2 more. Ice, and then like Earth or Machine. There was only Earth or Machine, I think. Or no, was there also Earth and Machine in... Maybe it was just Earth and Cyber Sleuth. I don't remember. Looks like they've added a little bit to the affinities, but definitely the attributes. The elements a little bit expanded. The attributes, it's gone from 3 to like 7, which I think is... It was only Earth and Cyber Sleuth? Thank you. So it's Machine that they've added in. It's hard to remember sometimes with the older story games where they like had Machine and like different elements and stuff. I get mixed up with like Dawn and Dusk and all. So they've added Ice and Machine from Cyber Sleuth. So just 2 new ones, but that's definitely something. It looks like we have multiple also because they've added on to it. And this, I think, is fantastic, talking about the elements again for a second. If you look here, it looks like, I assume the triangle is like you resist it. The circle is you're weak to it, or vice versa. Could be either or. So like there's an electric weakness and like a free type weakness on Gargramon, but he has a... or that would be a resistance. He'd resist electric, I assume. But then he's weak to, like, earth and grass. So it's not just the basic triangle. Because I'm pretty sure in Cyber Sleuth, it was just, like, whatever element you are, there was one element you were good against, there was one element you were weak against, full stop. That was it. So, adding that on to, adding on to that where you can have like multiple resistances or whatnot, I think that's going to be a huge boost to the gameplay, which again, the thing that I am most like worried about when it comes to Time Stranger is that the gameplay has not evolved much from the Cyber Sleuths, because I feel like it really needs to take a step forward. It looks like, from what I can see, the graphics, the environments, the amount of Digimon they're including, the storyline looks like it's going to be really good from what we've seen and whatnot. Everything looks like huge improvements. The one thing I was really worried about was the actual gameplay, and this gives me a lot of faith. It's level capped. I wonder how that'll work. They're probably going to have something equivalent to Abby or Aptitude, like in the other story games, that lets you raise your level cap, that you get better from like from degenerating and whatnot. White Wolf Puppy words. Thank you for subbing with Prime. Greatly appreciated. You're right. The triangle is definitely what you're weak to, because it says triangle on Vaccine here and Gargramon is virus. So, but yeah, Vaccine, data, virus, and then 4 other ones. And look, you can see here, the little gear one is strong against virus, and the little egg one is weak to virus, evidently, judging off of this. And someone did mention that free was a type, an attribute in Cyber Sleuth, so Cyber Sleuth technically had 4 types, but because free was just null, basically, it didn't really, like, to me, it didn't really spice up the gameplay much. I think this looks much better, because none of these look like free type. It looks like there's a free element, which also Gargramon is weak to the free element. That's really good to, like, for it to have something going on there. So this looks like it's way deeper on elements and stuff, which I am super down for.
It was truly unavoidable.
The world on this end is running out of time.
Digivolution. Oh, I really wanted to see this. Wait, I want to get that wide shot.
Truly unavoidable.
A little bit further.
The world on this end is running.
This looks pretty cool. It doesn't look like it's all that different from your normal farm island. In terms of, like, there looks like there's, like, some stuff to get food from. It looks like there's some training gear stuff to make use of. That picnic table over there is probably for friendship. I am very interested in how this is all hexagons. And it looks like everything in place in what I assume this must be the farm island equivalent. This looks like each hexagon, like, lets you do something different with it. I am really very hopeful that they have done literally anything to try and evolve the farm islands. My main worry, like I said, is I really need the gameplay. Like, I want the combat to have leveled up a bit from Cyber Sleuth, but I feel like the story series has always kind of stumbled, and I've talked about this before. I feel like it's always kind of stumbled on farm islands, because farm islands are usually either basically pointless, like in Dawn and Dusk and whatnot, or they are just throw a Digimon in there and ignore them, like in Lost Evolution. They'll get some level ups and you can bring them back out after they get level ups, but you don't really do anything super interactive with it. And then even in the Cyber Sleuths, farms were also kind of just like throw Digimon in there and forget them. They'll get some level ups, with just a little bit of a caveat of you use the training function to allocate your Abby points. Really just allocating your bonus stats in Cyber Sleuth through the training system for how much Abby you had. That's pretty much the only thing that farms were worth, other than, like, you could find cases, but the cases were always just like, there's another bad hacker, go beat him up, which was not bad, but it was nothing fancy. Basically, like, you don't really do much with the farms. You kind of just throw some Digimon in there and there's like nothing else to it, really. So I'm really hopeful that they've done something to spice that up at least a little bit. But if the farms work very similar to how they do in Cyber Sleuth, I don't think that's going to be like a major knock on the game. I would just hope that they do more with it. But this hexagon layout gives me a lot of faith, or a lot of hope rather, that they're trying to do something neat with it. I hope.
Out of time.
If the gate is
Mojimon.
opened with the digital world in
Someone mentioned this and I didn't look at it closely. That looks like a card minigame.
it is opened with
Oh, that looks very cool. I've never played the Digimon TCG, so I don't know if this has any similarities to it. But this definitely says player at the bottom, rival at the top. Definitely looks like some kind of card minigame. And a good card minigame can add a lot of enjoyment to a game. Like, especially when it comes to, like, JRPGs. A JRPG that has a good, like, side, like, mini game that you can do throughout it, usually in the form of some kind of card game, can go so far. I always think of Tales of Berseria's card mini game that was just super fun to do. And then, like, Tycoon and Persona 5 Royal that you could do from time to time. Stuff like that. Something like that really adds to the enjoyment as you're going through the game. So hopefully this is a very good sign. Hopefully whatever this little mini game is, if that is what it is very good.
the digital world in such a state. The human world.
I wonder if there's something Minervamon. By the way, put Mervamon in the game, cowards. I better get Mervamon in this game. I wonder if this art style that they're cutting to occasionally, this little like almost like not really comic book looking, but you know what I'm trying to say, right? You know what I'm trying to say? I wonder if this is just a trailer thing or if this is actually going to be like used throughout the game to any capacity. Very, very interested if they'll do anything with that or not. If it's just like a trailer thing, that's cool. I think it's like a neat visual. I'd be very interested to see if they do anything like in the game with it.
World will most certainly be affected.
What was that, Digimon?
Digital world in
Is
such
that like a earlier form of Minervamon there? What is that? That's Bacchusmon right there on the left. Yeah, that's Bacchusmon. I don't think they've shown Bacchusmon until now. Very cool. I don't know what this little Digimon on the right is. It looks like something that would be related to the Olympus 12. Some kind of rookie Digimon that has a connection to the Olympus 12 in some way. But I honestly just don't know. But that's definitely Bacchusmon on the left. I don't know if Bacchusmon has been in any Digimon game ever. It might have been in Kemonogami Survive. And I just didn't see it in that game. But, I don't think he's been in many, if any, games, really. He's probably been on that, like, Digimon Masters Online. They throw everything in there so that they can give you more microtransactions. Was that Chronomon and Lunamon next to Minervamon there?
The human world will most certainly be
It is! Okay, seeing Chronomon. First of all, Chronomon! Chronomon! Let's go! He's here! Let's go, chat! Chronomon! Finally! But seeing Minervamon here, a member of the Olympus 12, next to Lunamon and Chronomon, I wonder if there's going to be, I'm pretty sure Aegiomon is supposed to digivolve into Jupitermon, who is the leader of the Olympus 12. But seeing Lunamon and Chronomon, I wonder if there's going to be some stuff going on with them, kind of similar to like how Agumon and Gabumon and Cyber Sleuth end up, like they start as Agumon and Gabumon and they're like just two funny dudes, but then they become Omnimon later and he's like, yes, I am a royal knight here to save the world and whatnot. I wonder if they're going to do a similar thing with this Lunamon and Chronomon becoming Dianamon and Apollomon. That could be really, really cool. I would love. I hope it looks like they're gonna try and do unique stuff with all of the Olympus 12. We see Minervamon here, like in these cutscenes, very active and doing stuff, and was even like in that Parrotmon boss fight as like an ally. We see Bacchusmon a second ago, who looked like he was just sitting back, maybe on some kind of throne or something. I didn't look that closely. Lunamon and Chronomon are here. Agiomon's throughout the game. Really cool stuff. Chat, I also really hope that Grace Novamon is in the game. I would love to see Grace Novamon. Even better if Grace Novamon has something to do in the main story. I don't know if we already passed it, but they do also, I remember they mentioned Plutomon by name in this trailer. So we all knew that Plutomon was like 99% chance he was going to be in here doing something. Very glad to just hear them straight up say it. I think they say it in the Titamon section that's coming up. So he's definitely like the main villain pulling the strings behind. I think he's going to be a big force because he's really deep as like in the Olympus 12 lore.
Affected.
This is Junomon? This is maybe even Junomon hysteric mode? I'd have to go double check. Because again, a lot of the Olympus 12 haven't been in a lot of games. So like Junomon and Jupitermon, in my head, I have a general idea of what they look like. But it's hard for me to remember exactly what they look like. Because yeah, this should be Junomon. I don't think this is, what's the other female member of the Olympus 12? Not Sarismon. There's Sarismon and Sarismon Medium. I can't wait to see what they try and do with Sarismon in this game, because Sarismon is like a huge bird, and then Sarismon Medium is like a classic Digimon hot chick. What's the other one, chat? Who's the other one? Who's the other Olympus 12 member that's just like a lady? It's Junomon, Dianamon, Sarismon Medium, and then it's Venusmon. Is it Venusmon? This doesn't look like Venusmon, though. I don't think this is Venusmon. This is definitely Junomon, I'm pretty sure. And she is, in fact, hot. Very much so. That's Digimon for you.
Do the Titans not care about...
Okay, wait, is that actually, like, just a transition thing, or is that, like, an area? Look, that looks wild. That might just be, like, a loading screen transition? There's a Black Gatomon at the end. That's like some kind of digital space they go in. Okay, so they are using this kind of art style in the game, actually. I'm kind of down with that. If they use it, like, I don't think that I'd want to see this art style, like, constantly throughout the game, but if they have this here and there, I think that could be really good. You have your Digimon just following behind you, just like in Cyber Sleuth. You love to see it. Riding on stuff. Dude, Siegramon, like, these environments look so much better than Cyber Sleuth. I was never a person who was like, man, I hate how Cyber Sleuth, like, doesn't have, like, crazy environments and all. But I was also definitely like, it would be better if they did, right? I was like, I wish that there were, like, better environments. I wish that there was, like, some more digital world that you went to and all that. And it looks like Time Stranger is rectifying that in a big way, which is a huge plus. Huge plus. Like the Seedramon swimming above you and all, that looks so good. It looks like, I remember plenty of times I said, like, normally when playing Next Order, I was like, I really hope that the next story game at least has environments similar to Next Order, like just more digital world, more stuff. This looks so much better than Next Order, and that's not to knock Next Order, because Next Order is great, but this looks so much better environment-wise. Such an improvement from Cyber Sleuth and Next Order. Absolutely love to see it.
End of the digital...
Look at that. That looks so sick. You know what it kind of reminds me of? It reminds me of the PS2 Data Squad game. This looks like a layout where you would be in the PS2 Data Squad game and you'd be like, go to the top and fight Leviamon or whatever demon lord you're trying to get to now. It looks kind of similar to that, but just like, you know, current gen, like way, way better graphically. Oh, I love that. That's great.
Stop it! That egg is very important!
That egg is very important, huh? This looks like...
Do the Titans not care about the end of the digital world?
Did the Titans not care about the end of the digital world? When they say Titans, I think they're referring to the Olympus 12, presumably? Or maybe they're referring to, like, Titamon and whatever other boss Digimon there are, like Parrotmon, maybe? This looks incredibly similar to the, I don't think it's the same. But it looks incredibly similar to the end area of Cyber Sleuth, the first Cyber Sleuth, where you fight the Mother Eater at Yggdrasil's area. This is probably the equivalent, because presumably this is on the Olympus 12 and the Royal Knights. They have two different digital servers, Digimon worlds, basically. And Yggdrasil is in charge of the one that the Royal Knights are in charge of, and that's the digital world you go to in Cyber Sleuth because it's focused on the Royal Knights setting and all. This one is focused on the Olympus 12. I don't think they have a specific... it's Jupitermon who's the leader, but I don't think they have, like, a Yggdrasil equivalent, but I'm not sure on that, because I'm a little rusty on my Olympus 12 knowledge and all. But the Titans are the enemies. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Like Parrotmon and then Titamon and whatever others end up being bosses. Yeah, that must be who they're talking about.
Egg is very important.
You just tackled that demon thing, huh? Is that Agiomon's egg, or is that... I wonder what egg that could be that is so important if it's not Agiomon.
The world tree has been attacked. It is just as the great one, Plutomon, said.
The Great One, Plutomon said. Okay.
Has been attacked. It is just...
Okay, dude, this Titamon, I don't know if this is like, I doubt it's like just a straight up form. This looks like something that like some boss Digimon will have, where they have like this red style going on that makes them like stronger than average. That seems really awesome.
This is the great one, Plutomon.
Krisarimon, Starmon, Wendigomon. Was Wendigomon in the Cyber Sleuths? I don't think Wendigomon was in the Cyber Sleuths, was he, chat? He's in Dawn and Dusk. He's in like the DS story games. Was Wendigomon in the Cyber Sleuths? I can't remember. I might just not be remembering him. Terraemon was, I'm pretty sure, but did they have Wendigomon? I feel like I would remember him because I've gotten every Digimon in the Cyber Sleuth games multiple times. He wasn't? Okay, that's what I thought. Thank you for confirming. Also, Big Mamamon? Catch Mamamon was in the Cyber Sleuths. He was at least in a hacker's memory. Is this actually just called Big Mamamon, or does he have a different name, chat? I don't remember. I think it's just Big Mamamon, but he definitely wasn't in the Cyber Sleuths. I would remember running into this idiot a couple of times. Look at that, look at that dumb big ball. That is, he was in Survive. I don't care if he was in Survive or not. I care if he was in the Cyber Sleuths, because like the Survive models are clearly so different from the Cyber Sleuth models. So that's another. More Digimon confirmed to be in Time Stranger that weren't in the Cyber Sleuths. You love to see it. Machine Dramon. Was there anything else in that?
Just as the great one,
Plutomon. Kuwagamon flying by. Oh, that I didn't realize that's a ton of Kuwagamon like attacking that monitor. That looks sick. And then Machine Dramon hanging out, just, you know, being a bro, just walking downtown. You know how dogs is.
I can't protect anyone.
We must protect the world from them. For this purpose and this purpose alone were you born.
That thing.
Also, by the way, this is definitely dubbed. Like, this has gotta be that they're doing an English dub. Because this, like, this many voices, this isn't a trailer, like, just a trailer talking over thing. Like, that was Titamon himself talking a second ago.
Just as the great one, Plutomon, said.
You don't get a voice for Titamon like that just for a trailer. They must be dubbing it. Let's go. It's actually gonna be dubbed in English. When I like watch anime, I'm way more into sub than I am dub. I don't have anything against dub. I watch some stuff in dub. Some stuff I even prefer in dub to sub. But when I play video games, I basically always want dub when I'm playing a video game. And I know that was also like a major barrier of entry, essentially, for a lot of people who wanted to play the Cyber Sleuths. They were like, man, why is it all in Japanese? I really wish it was in English, etc., which I totally understand, especially when it comes to a video game, especially when it comes to the Cyber Sleuth, which has so much dialogue because they are very story-driven. It can be really tiresome, especially in a video game setting, to have to read all of the subtitles endlessly. So having a dub in this is a huge improvement from the Cyber Sleuths, and I also think, like, not just it will make the game better, but also it'll make the game sell more. A lot more people will be willing to be like, yeah, I'll buy a Digimon game and give it a try when they know that it's not Japanese only.
I can't protect anyone.
We must protect the world from them. For this purpose and this purpose alone were you born.
If that thing opens, then we'll...
Lot of characters. They all look very interesting. I'm very much looking forward to it.
be swarmed by Digimon.
This giant, weird, like, eater-style creature looks very interesting. I'm totally down with there being like a creature like this. One of the problems I had with Cyber Sleuth is they focused too much on the eaters, and it led to you fighting. There were only like 2 different types of eaters. The squid, like Nautilus one, and then the human one. And then you occasionally have like the Erica eyeball one, but those rarely come up. And it was pretty annoying to fight them repeatedly in the way their gimmicks worked. It looks like this time they're doing a lot more focus on your enemies are Digimon, you're fighting Digimon, the bosses are like Parrotmon, Titamon, etc. But there's this big freak as well. And I am super down for that. I'm super into that.
Please, everyone, lend me your strength.
Everything's riding on
To
you.
move forward into the future.
We must fulfill our mission.
What is that big gold hand there? What Digimon is that?
Forward into the future.
We must
Into the future! Oh, it's when we're flying by on Birdramon, and then, like, it's a giant gold... Is that, like, Omni Shoutmon version 1000 or whatever? Chat, does anyone know what Digimon this giant golden fist is? Does anyone recognize it? Because I don't. Golden Mega Gargamon? I don't think it's gonna be a Mega Gargamon, no. The only thing I can really think of is, like, a super cross-fused Shoutmon. Could it be... No, Aigastramon doesn't have, like, humanoid hands, because Aigastramon is kind of like a Seadramon sort of thing. We used Aigastramon in my Lost Evolution playthrough. I don't think it would be Aigastramon. I don't know what this giant gold hand could be, and it doesn't look like anyone in chat knows. Maybe it's something new, even. Maybe it's not, like, a known Digimon. Or maybe it's just a very, it's very niche, so it just happens that none of us know it. Crest on the hand looks like a fusion of courage and friendship. Could be an Omnimon thing. I highly doubt they do an Omnimon with an actual fist. It could be a Jupitermon form. A Jupitermon form, I think, is the best guess I've seen in chat so far. Looks like that big mecha is in the background. Yeah, the giant gold fist is punching the giant mecha thing that we saw a second ago. This thing is getting punched in this frame.
Everything's riding on you.
Everything's riding on you. Forward into the future. Yeah, it's like you're flying by and the giant gold fist is punching the giant mech thing. Interesting.
Agent.
Definitely a huge focus on Aegiomon and his partner, whose name I can't remember. I'll remember the names a lot better when we start playing the game and I hear them repeatedly. But, you know, so it's not just a huge focus on Aegiomon, which you expect in this, but also Aegiomon's relationship to his partner specifically, which is very, very Digimon. The relationship between a tamer and their partner, very Digimon, very classic, very much look forward to that.
Agent.
And then they just give us the release date. Oh, man, October 3rd, words. I hate that it's coming out when Ghost of Yotai does, but, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, did they show... they're giving the Black Agumon and Black Gabumon pre-order again. That's great. Did they show this in the State of Play? I don't remember this. But, okay, Deluxe Edition gives you the base game, the 3 DLC packs, 5 additional Digimon, 3 additional episodes? 3 additional episodes? Excuse me? What is 3 additional episodes, devs? Early unlock special Agumon and Gabumon? What is that Greymon behind? What is that War Greymon and Gabumon, like, evolutions to the far right there? What is that? I don't recognize those. Very interesting. Well, pre-order bonus I'll definitely get my hands on. Honestly, like, I'll go for the Ultimate Edition, to be real with you. Deluxe Edition gives you the Cyber Sleuth outfit, 12 costumes, 3 per character. That looks, oh, it's a bunch of Adventure 01 stuff. That's Ty's outfit, Kari's outfit, plus 3 side missions. 3 side missions. Interesting. I'm really, 5 additional Digimon. Not surprising they'd have some DLC, like adding some more Digimon. Farm item, Golden Moai, sure, whatever. 3 additional episodes really interests me. Really interests me what that's about. Cyber Sleuth background music pack, that's neat. Not a big deal, but that's neat. Early unlock special Agumon and Gabumon. I'm not a big fan of early unlocks in games when I'm playing them for the first time. Honestly, the more I'm looking at it, I probably don't even need the Ultimate Edition. I might just get the Deluxe Edition. But also, at the same time, I really want to support this game. I want to get, this game looks so insanely good, and this is what I want to see from Digimon. So definitely feeling like I might want to get that Ultimate Edition just to further support the game, to be honest. All right, but yeah, that looks great. That looks great. Anything else? That's probably it. Yeah, it's just that. Just that. Bring back up that edition stuff. I want to support it, and also I want the Patamon costume. It's adorable. Fair. Based. Oh, man, that looks so good. That golden Digimon with the big golden fist. Look at where it says base game there. It's in the background, actually, at the top left, where it says base game, and it shows that golden Digimon with the golden fist. That's got to just be like a Jupitermon form. I think it's just like a Jupitermon form, whatever it is. It's probably Aegeomon digivolving into Jupitermon and then also taking on some kind of like... Because Jupitermon and Junomon both have different forms, don't they? I know Junomon has like a hysteric mode. It's when she like gets mad at Jupitermon or something. It's been so long since I've read the Olympus 12 lore. But Jupitermon, I'm pretty sure, has a separate form, and it might be golden. Apparently, there's more info this weekend. Really? They're going to give more info than this? Honestly, they could, like, they don't need to give any more info. This is plenty. They could just, like, keep doing the occasional, like, once a week, like, hey, look at this Digimon that's in the game and showing an animation of it. They don't need to do anything else. But, I mean, I hope they don't give away too much of the game. I wouldn't mind, like, a combat deep dive. If they did, like, a video, like, a 5-10 minute, like, deep dive into how the combat and, like, the elements and all and attributes work now, I'd be super down for that. But I don't want them to give away too much. I also hope they don't, like, reveal every new Digimon they're adding, other than Petaldragon. Please tell me that you're putting Petaldragon in the game. But, yeah, this looks incredible. Great trailer. Glad to have done this deep dive. I'm definitely going to put this on YouTube, so I hope y'all watching on YouTube are enjoying. I will be streaming this live the day it drops. We're going to be playing October 3rd. Man, I cannot wait. I cannot wait for this, bro. Cannot wait. This is going to be so good. So good. But, yeah. For those of you watching on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed this little deep dive. This isn't something that I normally do on the channel, but maybe at least for Digimon, I should do stuff like this more often. Although Digimon hasn't really given us an opportunity until recently. They haven't been releasing anything. So maybe I should do some more deep dive stuff here and there, at least when it comes to Digimon. But hope you enjoyed. If you wanna make sure to catch this live when I'm streaming it, day of release, link in the description of my Twitch channel and all. And I'll probably be actually I'll be multi-streaming on YouTube by then. I need to get multi-streaming soon. But if you want to catch live, keep an eye out for that. Or just watch when I upload the videos on YouTube. Hope you're looking forward to it, because I certainly am. But yeah, thanks for watching the deep dive, and I'll catch y'all next time. Till then, farewell.